Hey YouTube, Film Geek here, and today I'm talking about the 2007 film, The Brothers Solomon.
That's so sweet. I want you to meet my dad. Come on.
It's nice to meet you, sir.
The Brothers Solomon is directed by Bob Odenkirk, starring Will Arnett, Will Forte, and Kristen Wiig. The Brothers Solomon is about two socially inept brothers who try to fulfill their father's dying wish of becoming a grandfather. Will Forte and Will Arnett play the Brothers Solomon. Socially inept does not go into enough depth on how weird and creepy these guys are. Now, I'm not saying that the brothers aren't likable. They become likable. At first, they're super creepy and weird, but then along the way, they do become a lot more endearing, a lot more likable. I mean, you know the type of characters that Will Arnett plays. He always plays these brash, weird, kind of creepoid kind of characters, and Will Forte is pretty much well known for doing the same. The Brothers Solomon was also written by Will Forte, and how he came up with the name Solomon for his characters, it's actually named after a friend of his, John Solomon, who is also his writing partner. He helped him write the movie MacGruber, as a matter of fact. MacGruber is one of those movies that we'll probably get to one of these days because I just freaking absolutely love Will Forte. Okay, needless to say, if I'm talking about this movie, it means it was probably a complete flop. Guess what? It was a complete and absolute flop. Not only was it a financial flop, it was a critical flop. With a budget of $10 million, this movie only grossed back $1 million. Currently sitting on Rotten Tomato with a score of 15% also. Needless to say, this film is not everybody's cup of tea. However, I think it's aged wonderfully. The thing about this movie was, I feel like it was really ahead of its time. What I mean is, the completely creepy but likable character has now become something that you see a lot in movies. When this movie came out in 2007, there really wasn't characters like this. These guys are likable, but they're only likable in a very weird, creepy way. Later on in the film, they do become a little endearing, and their weirdness actually becomes part of their charm. I think if this movie was released today, it would do really great as an independent little comedy. I mean, come on, we have so much talent in this film, it's not even funny. We have the writing Will Forte, we have the acting of Will Forte, Will Arnett, Kristen Wiig, and directed by Bob Odenkirk. Okay, so what are my feelings about The Brothers Solomon? At the end of the day, I found this movie hysterical. I do believe that the brothers become a lot more likable than anybody really gives them credit for. I also have to say that it's one of the most unique uses of the song St. Elmo's Fire. And I mean that because they use the song St. Elmo's Fire 3 different times in this movie, but it's 3 different versions of the same song. My final verdict of this movie is check it out. If you're a Hulu subscriber, you can watch it right now. It's also free for Sling TV users. Not to say that you can't rent it. Of course, it's out there. You can find it on YouTube, Vudu, Prime, I believe. In the end, this is a super fun film. I find it hysterical. Alright guys, thanks for checking out another Film Geek video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as I always say, folks, keep watching movies, because you know I'm gonna.